Hello, everybody. Welcome back to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. I'm Jim Powers, and continue to catch up with our great head coaches here this week on our Coaches Show. And joining us is our men's soccer coach, Sean Hughes. And Sean, first win as a head coach, a great weekend up in Iowa. Let's talk a little bit about the goings-on this weekend.
Well, obviously, as you know, we managed to win both games. So anytime you can pick up 2 wins on the road, it's a great weekend. That was our objective when we left, and fortunately we were able to complete it.
Talk a little bit about some of the star performances, and obviously I think a lot of it's going to start and stop with your goalkeepers, and what a great job they did for you.
Yeah, Christian's come in, and to be fair, we expected him to be at the level he's been at. When you look at the size of him and his history of where he's played at, it's a natural fit for him to come over and do very well from the beginning. It was a real team effort, though, to be fair. The goals came from, obviously, Nate chipped in with 2, Big Tex with 2. Who am I missing there? Pontus also got on the score sheet. And then also the assists. We had Billy, Luke, Kevin Doherty. So everybody that went on the trip really contributed. And part of that was the weather. I mean, it was 90 degrees, and playing 2 games in 3 days at the peak of the day as well we played at was really tough. So every single player, credit to those to come in, whether it was 10 minutes, 50 minutes, or 90 minutes, they all put a real shift in.
Talk a little bit about the freshmen, and obviously, first couple games, I mean, there's been a couple scrimmages and different things, but getting them acclimated to, the schedule, which is 2 matches in 3 days.
Yeah, it's an intense schedule, and, some of them it probably is a little bit of a shock to the system. I know Eric especially found it a little bit tough with the heat. The second game he had to come out early in the first half. Pontus has still been struggling really with a groin strain, so we tried to manage his minutes. I mean, he probably played 30 to 35 minutes the first game, and then maybe about 45 the second. He's still not at the level that he wants to be at, but we're getting him there. Marcos did really well throughout the weekend. Landon Paul played significant minutes and helped us out there. So all in all, they did a great job.
And for you personally, I mean, it had to have been really neat to get your first win as a head coach.
Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. At the same time, I don't want to take any attention away from the team, because ultimately they're the guys that get the results for us. It wasn't anything that really hung over me, because I knew it's going to come at some point. You're going to win at some point. And I really thought before we went into the weekend with the preparation and seeing how we'd progressed in the first 3 or 4 weeks, that there was no way we wouldn't go and win one of, if not both of the games. So, I'm happy with it, don't get me wrong. And it's just something that you take and move forward.
And I think the big thing, too, is a couple wins in the heat, because I know this weekend's going to be a little, cooler, but this as well as I do. We may not be done with the 90-degree temperatures just yet.
No, it looks like it's going to cool down this weekend, and then it's going to come back up again the next week. But it will be nice just for a little bit of respite, especially with some of the guys. I know a couple of them really struggled with the heat, like to the point where they were 15, 20 minutes and they were struggling. So it's the same for both teams, obviously, but I'm hoping that we can turn the corner on that front, and this cooler weather might just help us out.
Talk a little bit about the GLVC openers, obviously. Well, let's start with Truman first on the road. Then we'll talk about, Quincy, which I know is a game that, I think everybody's going to be up for, not only the home opener, but also you coming from Quincy. But let's talk a little bit about Truman on Friday.
Yeah, not to overlook Truman at all. The coach there, Duke's been there a long time and had a lot of success, and I know them quite well in terms of playing against them. They had 2 very tough opening games against Northeastern and Fort Hayes, both ranked. And by all accounts, although they lost the games, they were much closer than what the scoreline appeared. So we can't overlook them. And, whether we play Quincy, Indianapolis, it's just another game in the GLVC. And the result to me is the same, whether we're playing, again, Indy, Rockers, Quincy. You've still got to go and perform and try and get a win. So I don't approach it with any other difference than let's go and take care of the first game on the Friday. Then we'll move our focus on Saturday to Quincy. Obviously, I know a lot more about those as a team and individuals. But at the same time, I think that we're capable of getting another positive result. So
I know, and I'm going to say this from my old coaching days, because I was in your shoes, playing, coaching at a school and then coming back to have to play them and prepare for them. How is Sunday going to be for you? Kind of, either weird, excited. I mean, just, those feelings.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, I've got bonds with all the players there, and except for the freshmen, of course. But the rest of the guys, you coach every day and you see them day in, day out, and it goes beyond the field. So the relationship's still there. I still text them, speak with them, encourage them, wish them good luck, but obviously not on Sunday. So, I should know everything that they can do, but like a scud missile sometimes, one thing to know about it, but can you stop what's going to happen? So.
It'll be a lot of fun, and I know we're excited to kick off our soccer coverage on Sunday on Saints Vision with the audio stream. And I know for a lot of parents, especially parents from, a lot of the guys that are not in the Missouri area, it's going to be huge for them to be able to hear their sons play some soccer.
No, absolutely. We got the videos back from the first couple of games, and a few of the parents had asked if they could get copies. And it's what it's all about. They send the kids away, and they hope that they're well looked after, and they still want to play a big part wherever they are, if it's Texas or whether it's overseas, and they want to be as connected as possible, and obviously technology is allowing us to do that, and I think that it'll certainly be a nice addition to what we're offering here at Maryville.
And the big thing is, this is a message to the students: we got to fill the hill on Sunday, don't we?
Yeah, the women's team have been started off very well also. They play against Quincy, who are also flying, so that game first, and then hopefully we can have a few stick around for our game later on Sunday night. And, 2 good games, good action-packed of soccer, and hopefully we can be on the right end of the score results.
Outstanding, Sean. Good luck on Friday, and we'll see you on Sunday down at the soccer pitch.
Thanks, Jim.
Sean Hughes joins us, and once again, teams play on Friday up at Truman. You'll be able to follow all the action on Truman's website and also via Twitter at Maryville Saints. And then we'll have all the action on Sunday with the women starting at 12 o'clock, the men following shortly thereafter at 2:30 right here on Saints Vision. And once again, everything this year on Saints Vision is free, so we're real excited about that as well. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for joining in. We'll be talking to Coach next week right here on MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.